Why are the Christians so sensitive about Jesus? When you say Jesus is a Muslim, they're very sensitive to it. They even ask me to prove that Jesus is a Muslim. I'm not surprised why the Christians are sensitive to Jesus being a Muslim. So the things they hate most is when anyone telling them that Jesus is a Muslim. Do you know why? Because of the salvation. So I've been telling that Christian love so much of salvation. They cling hard to it. Maybe they dream about salvation a lot. That's why they cling to it. So salvation is this, that the life after death is in paradise, meaning that the way to get salvation is just believe. There was a sacrifice, there was a resurrection, that's it. A ticket to salvation, which is easy. No need to get circumcised. Can drink whatever you like to drink. You can eat whatever you like to eat. There is no restriction. If there is sin made, the sin will be wiped off because of the idea of sacrifice. So, who is the guy that was sacrificed? They say Son of God. Wow, God has a son. That's what they believe. But once Jesus is a Muslim, then everything go haywire. They hate to hear that Jesus is a Muslim. And they ask me to prove it. So I say, I need to prove something that we can accept. Okay, when I read the Gospel of Barnabas, there is the word mu'min. He says Jesus called himself mu'min. So mu'min means faithful Muslim. So I know what they will say. They will say Gospel of Barnabas is fake, something like that, not true. Muslim wrote it. So not likely they will accept the idea or the fact that Jesus was a Muslim if I if the reference is Gospel of Barnabas, then how I can prove it to him? He don't believe the proof that I told him. So I kind of give up on giving the proof. I just say wait for the life of the dead. There it will be a proof. But then we have not seen life after death. Then I just say wait, because I kind of give up how to prove to him that Jesus is a Muslim. Then I have some idea. After I said that, then I think I should include this idea that Jesus is mentioned in the Quran as Son of Mary. Even God asked Jesus, "Oh Mary, oh Jesus, Son of Mary, have you said to your man that you were God?" There is a verse something like this. "Oh Son of Mary, have you said to your man that you are God?" Jesus said, No, I have not uttered such thing. Oh, Jesus denied that he had said to his people that he is God. So it's a big denial. So this is the conversation in the life after death between Jesus and God. There will be witness by mankind. So can I make such thing as a proof to him? Most likely he said that what I'm telling him is mythology of Muslim. So very hard to prove to him unless he wants to believe. If he wants to believe, and I tell him that Jesus is a Muslim, yes, really? He just should say, really? Okay. He believes it straight away, because he never thought of Jesus being a Muslim. So if he want to believe it, I have been saying Jesus mentioned many times in the Quran. I think 9 or 25 times. Either 9 or 25 times. There's a big number of times already name mentioned in the Quran. So Muhammad name is only mentioned 5 times. So Jesus being mentioned 9 times. So is a proof that Jesus is a Muslim. Why, if he's not a Muslim, then his name would not be mentioned in that number of times. And Mary, Jesus' mother, there is a chapter in the Quran, Surah Maryam. Surah means chapter, Maryam means Mary. So a chapter on Mary in the Quran. So it is a proof that Mary is a Muslim. So his baby that could talk, Jesus, is also a Muslim. So a Muslim born of a mother of a Muslim. So again, why Christians like to claim or reject that Jesus is a Muslim? Because of salvation. So very few Christians are flexible on salvation. The famous one is Catholic. They cling on salvation, even to the extent of believing false story. What is false story? Mary had no husband. That is a false story. Even in the Chronicle Bible, Mary was mentioned to have children, but then this Catholic saying that brother of Jesus means cousin of Jesus. So the word brother could mean cousin. So they believe if this Jesus have cousin, but they don't believe Jesus have brothers. So meaning Mary have sisters or brothers, and Mary's sisters have sons, or Mary have brother. If Mary don't have brother, then Mary and Jesus don't have cousin. So Mary have brother, Mary have sister, because Jesus have cousin. But they don't believe that Mary have own sons other than Jesus. I don't know whether they also believe Jesus have only one cousin. Mary have only one sister or one brother. So everything is one. They don't like to see Mary have many sons, only one son. So they like to say only one son. And when Mary have more sons, it means that Mary no longer a virgin. Of course, when Mary had husband, Mary no longer a virgin. Of course, husband and wife have sex. So one person having sex no longer virgin. So that's what they believe. Mary had to be virgin to have the salvation. So they have to add another one. Jesus must be a Muslim. So Jesus and Mary non-Muslim, and Mary had to be a virgin. So of course, if you say to Catholic Jesus is a Muslim, they would also say no way. They would listen to any proof that Jesus is a Muslim, just like they would not listen to any proof that Jesus has brother. They can switch it to say brother means cousin, not real brother. So how come one can prove to this guy? I don't know whether he's a Catholic man. So if he is, it's getting difficult. Okay, another mention of proof Jesus is a Muslim. He pray routine prayer. He pray midday prayer. So Muslim also pray midday prayer, and he wash before praying. Muslim also wash before praying. He pray putting his forehead on the ground. So Muslim also pray putting their head on the ground. So with another proof, Jesus was circumcised. So the Muslim also circumcised. But they may ask for a proof. How do I know Jesus was circumcised? Of course, I don't know how to prove Jesus is circumcised. I don't know. I can only say that Jesus had ordained circumcision in the Gospel of Barnabas. Then they say they don't believe the Gospel of Barnabas. Again, my proof, trying to prove, become futile. So that's the reason why I said to him, just wait. If you don't believe, just wait. Of course, everybody is waiting. So when the Christian dream of salvation is the life after death, then just wait. After dying, whether he could be led into paradise or not, and that's the only way. So maybe I said the right thing, just wait. Or maybe I have not tried enough to show him the proof. I don't know. And then I also say the truth of Jesus being mentioned many times in the Quran. But then, let's see, I don't know what would be the result of me saying that, because some look at it, yes, it makes sense, and then we start to think and then make action, like many Christians converted to Islam after being in contact with Muslims. So he ask question and the Muslim answer, and then maybe the Muslim give him the Quran to read, and when he read the Quran, he believed. Because I have a story of Christian reading the first chapter of the Quran. He said, I just read 3 sentences, then I believe. The first chapter have 7 sentences, so only 3 sentences. Then his heart melts, and he believed and said, this is from God. And so he convert. So when he convert to Islam, he become a Muslim. So once he become Muslim, he is like a brother to Jesus. So when he or she is like brother to Jesus, because every Muslim, some brothers in faith. So he became brothers in faith with Jesus. Then there will be salvation. Of course, it's not free. Salvation is not free. So when he becomes a Muslim, he has to wake up very early in the morning and pray. And then in the afternoon, just afternoon, he has to pray. Then in the evening, say for 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, she has to pray. Then the sunset, she has to pray. When at night, she has to pray. And a lot of praying to do. If you're a Muslim, a lot of praying to do. Then you should not fail this prayer. Then when you pray, your belief increase. Every year you pray You believe increase every year. Then after 20 years you pray, your belief become strong and you somewhat establish your prayer. And even before you die, you pray, because praying cannot be stopped. You can pray even sitting down. If you cannot afford to stand, you can sit down. If you cannot sit down, you can lay down, still praying. If you cannot pray moving your body, you can pray moving your eyes. Move your eyes up, down, then pray. Up, down. And you imagine the posture you normally do when you are healthy. You imagine. And then you just move what you can move your eyes. Then you pray, you never stop praying. So, if you die, then angel asks, who is your God? And then you say what you pray to, which is Allah. That's it. You've been working very hard during your lifetime, praying without fail, fasting in the month of Ramadan, 1 month without fail. So you also give your money a little bit there and there without fail. And then you every day you pronounce, you declare that there is no God but one God, and Muhammad is his messenger. Every day that you get into your heart, and then you get salvation. It's not someone dying on a piece of wood that you get salvation, and then you don't do anything to get salvation. Just because of someone die on a piece of wood, it absurd and cannot be true. So you only get salvation if you believe in the Prophet of God. If you believe the non-prophet, then it's absurd. He will teach you something that is absurd, and you like to believe it because it's so easy. You believe it. You're tempted to believe it, but it is not true. And you don't believe. You will believe something which is not true. Is of no value to you. Zero value. The value only comes when you believe from the Prophet of God by the evidence of miracle he said from God, and you believe it. This miracle can only come from God. No other can perform or make miracle except God. And then you get salvation. So it's not as easy, but it is not very, very difficult. It can be done. We need discipline. That's all is required. Discipline and the spirit of being humility. We remove all the ego in our heart, that we are the servant of God. We know we had not existed before. So when we come to be in existence, so it must have come from God. So God created everything, including human being. Okay, guys, I think I already give you some tips how to get salvation in a true way. Thank you very much for listening.